bring in Dave Cottle, visit with the Chesapeake Bayhawks coach here each Monday. And Dave, what's happened since we saw you last? You had a trade, right?
Yeah, we traded. We traded a couple players that have been with us for a while. David Earl, who we had for about 2 weeks, and then we wound up trading Stephen Brooks, who'd been a big part of the Bayhawks over the years, and then wound up getting Kevin Crowley. And he was 2 years ago. He was the offensive player in the league, and 6'4", and he goes with. He plays with Joe Walters really well, and he doesn't need the ball in his stick. He's kind of a big, athletic, off-ball player, and so. Mm-hmm. We're gonna. He's had a little bit of an off year. We're gonna gamble. It's because him and Walters aren't playing together, and that was how we took him.
Yeah. And you go from playing on the 4th of July until Thursday? You have a home game with the Rattlers this week, right?
Yeah, Scotty. It's funny too because if it's not one thing, it's the other. We're gonna play without our 5 USA guys and our 2 Canadian national team guys.
Oh boy!
Play without 5 or 6 guys. So it'll be whoever we picked up a couple guys last week. Guys that played for other teams just to round up our squad, so we just got to need to find a way to win a game at home.
Man, it's never easy for you or anybody else in this league, but playing with about a half a team. What are your notes watching the World Championships out in Colorado, U.S. and Canada? That was a big one right out of the gate, and the U.S. won that one.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what was interesting was watching that game from the beginning. I thought the USA team dominated a little bit early, but Dylan Ward made a lot of saves. Mm-hmm. And then, as the game went on, I'm watching this coaching staff for the USA team, Coach Petramala, Coach Tambroni, Coach Meade. I'm going to tell you what, if they keep improving like I'm seeing them improve, they're all going to have their hands full with them because right now they are. Last week I was really impressed. The last game I was impressed with the way they're running offense and the adjustments that Jeff Tambroni's making. They got a heck of a staff, and they're playing very well right now.
Mm-hmm. When you size up the world in lacrosse, obviously you start with the U.S. and Canada. Iroquois has a nice team this year, but after that, where does the competition come from?
It's typically been Australia. I think Iroquois has kind of passed up Australia, or they're right in that 3-4 range. But it's those 4, and then it's probably no one else. And the Iroquois. Last night, that game, the Iroquois-Canada game, that was as intense and as tough a fight as you'll see anywhere in lacrosse. That was an entertaining game to watch, those 2 team battles. And there was a play that the one boy, number 4, the one Thompson made. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen at any time. He went a fake behind the back to bringing his stick from behind his butt all the way around for a shot.
Wow.
And it's one of those moves that I've just never seen before. And that kid's so creative, and he's so talented, and he'll probably be the first player taken in the draft next year.
Yeah. You're big sports fans. The All-Star game coming up tomorrow night in baseball. How do you rate All-Star games in general? You just coach the MLL All-Star game. What do you like and what do you don't like about All-Star games?
Well, I like that it has meaning in baseball. What for home field for the team, in the World Series. So anything that gives it meaning. I'm not one of those guys that if I watch an all-star game of a sport, really like it, I'm going to say, boy, I'm going to follow that sport.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
If I can't watch 5 minutes of the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah, and the Pro Bowl is ridiculous, too, because they're basically playing flag football, yeah.
But if it has some meaning, and like our All-Star game this year with Team MLL and the USA team had some meaning for the kids that, just got cut. So to me, if there's something to be learned from an all-star game, I watch it. If there's not a lot to be learned, then I don't spend any time with it.
I don't know what Jeremy and I are doing. We do the show until 6 o'clock on Thursday. We could be to Annapolis. If you need a little help, I could give you he could probably give you 5 or 10 minutes. I could give you a good 90 seconds.
Yeah, I can't cradle that well, but I can hit somebody with a stick if that's allowed.
Well, funny, I don't really need you guys to play. I need you to coach. I'm one more game. I'm going to fire myself and bring in a reliever. So I left-handed and a right-handed arm in the bullpen.
Hey,
I'm a lefty. Sorry, Dave.
I was just checking out Thursday night. I don't know how the home crowds have been. Maybe you can allude to that a little bit. But Thursday night, military and first responders night, $15 per ticket. That's pretty cool what you guys are doing out there.
Yeah, we've been getting 6,000 or 7,000 for every game. Last year Thursday was our best crowd of the year, and it should be fun. Brennan's got he got a rock climbing wall. You got live bands in the parking lot. Now he set up a Bud Light zone, $25 a ticket, all you can drink. So it's Kelly's got like 13 brothers and sisters, and they have to throw a party. So he just throws a party and happens to have a lacrosse game there.
There you go. Dave, thanks. Good luck Thursday night. Appreciate the visit.
Awesome.
All right, Dave Cottle, head coach of the Chesapeake Bayhawks.